Doesn't look that big.
Presumably he gets bigger. Oh.
Clifford?
Hello and welcome to another More Movies Reacts. My name's Greg Fisher. This legend sitting next to me here is David Roberts. How you doing, Dave?
I'm pretty good, sir. I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good myself, my friend. Thank you very much for asking. So today we're going to be looking at the trailer for Clifford, the Big Red Dog, which is forthcoming film 2021, based on the children's animated feature about a giant red dog. I don't know much more about it than that because it wasn't really my era. Was it yours?
It was. I remember growing up watching it more actually through my younger brother and sister, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching Clifford the Big Red Dog, a fun cartoon on Saturday mornings.
I love Clifford, the big red dog.
Absolutely. Have they ever done a movie version of this before, animated or not?
I don't believe so. I've never seen one. I may be wrong, but I don't think they've ever done one.
Yeah, I'm the same as you. I don't think they did, but it's possible that they did an animated feature at some point. It's quite an American creation, as from what I'm aware. Most of my childhood was taken up by British based stuff, like Magic Roundabout and stuff like that, really. But that sort of stuff does creep in over here. You had things like, obviously, Sesame Street was a big part of all our lives as children. Awful things like Barney the dinosaur, which was either universally loved or hated, depends how crazy you were.
I love you, you love me.
And there you go, Clifford the Big Red Dog. So I don't know anything more about it than that. Let's dive into the trailer. Let's see what it's all about. Let's react to it and discuss it afterwards. And, that's a recipe for either disaster or success. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Let's go!
You may not believe it, but there is magic
New York
all
City.
around us.
Looking gorgeous.
Ooh, that looks a bit rude.
There are times it can be hard to find,
Did you bring your garbage to school?
but sometimes
Oh, it's Jack White.
us.
How could you tell that was Jack Whitehall from that? Now you could tell it was him.
cute.
I'm so red.
How big is he gonna get?
That
John
depends,
Cleese.
doesn't it?
On what?
On how much you love him.
I wish we were big and strong, and the world couldn't hurt us.
Doesn't look that big.
Presumably he gets bigger. Oh.
Clifford? Uncle Casey!
Oh no, we're gonna be late for school.
About the dog? Clifford, be a good boy and drop it. Ew. Bless you. Shouldn't we try to hide him or something?
It's New York. No one will even notice.
Pizza. Just a big. Whew. Why don't we get you on the scale here, bud? I'm just gonna write heavy.
What if you found someone who made you feel like you could do anything? Clifford, no bet. Oh no.
Do you use the Wilhelm scream there?
This dog is killing me.
Oh look, they're playing. Well, you don't see that every day.
Maybe it's time to feed him.
Would be one giant can of pedigree chum to feed that dog.
Well, he looks adorable.
Yeah, Jack Whitehall there doing a fairly decent American accent by the sounds of it.
And a leading role. Might be his first one, I think. Got a few of the stars in there with John Cleese.
Yeah.
Doing a little piece.
Yeah, doing a little cameo there. He does turn up in things like this now and again. I remember about 20 years ago he did a similar sort of bit part in a film called Rat Race. Not sure if you remember that, but...
Oh, yeah, vaguely, yeah.
It was kind of like a Cannonball Run style film with all these people taking part in this mad race, and he was like the I suppose the the race master in a way. He set them all off, but looks like he's got a little bit part in this as well. Yeah, I mean, geez, to me that it looks like a film to take children to, and that's it.
Well, I mean, it's exactly what it is. It's a kids' film. It looks like a perfectly competent kids' film. They're doing quite a few of these now at the minute, aren't they? Because we've just had Tom and Jerry, right? And there's some other ones that they've done. So they seem to be picking up some of these old franchises and doing some fresh films of them, which they do every now and then.
Fresh in the loosest term.
Well, yeah. But, they always come around, don't they? I remember when I was growing up, Scooby-Doo got the big reboot.
Yeah, that was quite fun, actually, because they did the live-action version of it. Obviously an animated Scooby-Doo and stuff, but they had, Freddie Prinze Jr. and stuff as, "Hey there, Scoob," as Shaggy. That was pretty good fun, actually. I think they did a sequel as well, didn't they? Yeah, and that was kind of self-referential and, sort of took the piss out of itself, really, in a lot of ways. It was kind of refreshing.
Primo. Oh, would have gotten away with it too, if not for your meddling son of...
This looks like kind of straightforward. They get the dog, it grows to a humongous size, and then it's just about the calamities that ensue. Remember Beethoven as well with Charles Grodin all those years ago?
Yeah.
Beethoven, the big St. Bernard dog. There's nothing too silly about that. It was just a huge dog that, caused mayhem and made their lives a living hell for a while. This looks a little bit sillier than that. That whole thing about his tail swooshing and Jack Whitehall getting blasted into the wall there. That obviously, if that happened in real life, that would be 6 months in traction and, a heavy course of meds just to overcome the pain that was caused from it. But there we go. That's a children's film for you.
Yeah, it's looks like a good kids' film. It looks the part. I think obviously this will pick up traction with people of my kind of generation who will have seen the original and go, curious about what it's like, and maybe taking their own kids to go and see it. And obviously, kids will love anything like this.
Yeah.
Looks perfectly capable. A few giggles in there. It looks well done.
Yeah. Imagine the size of the dog turd coming out of that mother. I'm sorry to say it, but these are the kind of practical problems you would expect to see them dealing with in a movie like this. But geez, that is one big dog.
It is one big dog.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Looking at this, do you like Clifford the Big Red Dog? Did you read it when you were a kid? Did you watch the cartoon? Was it your sort of thing? Are you looking at this a little bit like myself and going, what the hell's this all about? Or would you take your kids to see it? Let us know. Leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And that'll wrap it up for this time, Dave, I think. Short and sweet with this one, but there's not a lot more to say about it.
Not really, no.
Okay, that's fair enough. Thanks very much for watching. Please stay tuned and keep watching more movies.
That's it for this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And remember to like, share and subscribe right here on YouTube. For more film reviews and articles, join us on our website, moremovies.co.uk. Or join us on social media at More Movies For You. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all across the board. You know the score. If you enjoy our content, please consider supporting us at buymeacoffee.com or join us on patreon.com. Links in the description down below. And for more filmtastic content, click one of the buttons on screen now.